Last match of the night here. We got some Friday night duels coming up. We got tonight North Carolina versus number 8 NC State. Next week, Duke versus Virginia Tech. The next week, North Carolina versus Virginia. And February 23 is probably the match for the ACC dual meet title championship. VT versus NC State. We did the dual meet analysis, and that's like kind of a bunch of toss-up matches in there. That duel could go either way, right, Christian?
Oh yeah, I mean that match every year is. I mean, you could power an entire city with the amount of electricity in the NC State Virginia Tech match. Every year it's exciting. You know, it's always so fun to watch, and man.
Last 6 meetings, it's been VTECH, North Carolina State, VTECH, North Carolina State, North Carolina State. But look at the point differential. 4 of those 5 duels are 4 points or less, including 2 criteria wins.
Yeah,
and criteria wins are crazy, Christian. While we got this quick blood timeout, at the Hall of Fame duels, we had a semifinal that went down to the 9th criteria. I will buy you a plate of chicken wings right now if you can. I will Venmo you if you can tell me what the 9th criteria is in a high school dual meet.
Whoever has the highest length socks.
That's criteria 10. You were close.
Oh.
So it is the number of first points scored in a match.
So, like, if it doesn't matter if it's first takedown, it's like if I get an escape before. If it's 0-0, I choose bottom, yes. I get an escape. Wow.
Like, if I get an escape and then you pin me for the criteria, it was 1-0 me. And what's crazy is it came down, it was 13-9. So if one of those takedowns had flipped, we'd have been counting near falls. Nope. 1 minute in here.
Oh, and a nice dump to a fireman's.
Oh, he missed the arm. That was a nice takedown, but man, that was, nice little roll here by Gioffre. When the hand fight is going to, he's got the cross wrist, but it's a weird step over. Can he neutral fall? Is that neutral back points?
It looked like there was, that was weird, because I thought he had like a locking hands there. Good.
That could have gone a lot of different ways. That could have been neutral danger, right?
Yeah, that was a weird.
I mean, and it was a great fireman's, Christian. Then, like, the #1 rule is you didn't keep the
He didn't hold the tricep.
Yeah.
He didn't hold the tricep. But, you know,
they just call PD on a Blair ride.
This is one that, you know, a match that.
This is toss-up-y, right? I mean, neither guy's ranked. It's your point about where they started the duel is interesting, right? Like if they had started, you know, like
at 25, right now it's 4-3 in favor of UVA.
Yeah, with a winnable match here, right?
That's it, Jack. That's it.
So Gioffre trying to put a hard ride on here. He did get a caution, but you know, if you win, it's worth it to win the battle, right? Like, you know, if you can stay on top.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you can get this riding time point, and it's funny, right? I remember Gioffre's from Buchanan, California. I remember I had some teammates from California in college, and my coaches would say, right, a California kid could give you the worst 2-to-1 beating you'll ever get in your life.
You know what? We had 3 California schools in the Hall of Fame duels: Buchanan, Clovis, and Poway, and they all finished in like the top 8. Why are they stopping this Blair ride? I don't understand this.
I'm not sure why that got stopped either. Right? He's getting it up on the hip, and it's like perfect.
It's like great technique, right? Like literally, that's how you're supposed to ride that ride. It's supposed to hurt, right? High half series here.
Supposed to hurt real good. So does a really good job of following the arms. And this is where, right, the difference in a year of college wrestling comes into play. Gioffre, a sophomore, you know, Hunter Mason, a freshman.
And Joffrey's going to get this riding time, so it's really sort of 3 to 2.5, right? Like he's got to, you know, like it's.
And he's got that toe in between, like that.
And the other thing is, if you're Mason, do you pick down now?
No. No shot. Right, 1 minute, 17 seconds of riding time. You got a nice.
So he gets 2 minutes to think about it.
Yeah, sleep on it, kid. We'll come back to it tomorrow.
So how quickly Gioffre gets away has a lot to do with choice next period too, right? Gioffre
Yeah,
gonna try to close
right?
pockets, and you got close pockets and knee slide stand up. You could see that coming. And he's gonna get away.
He's got the hook. I go right to a high crotch off that, and oh no!
There's that fireman's again.
The ugly knee situation there, and he hits the fireman's again. So,
wow, a lot going on here.
you know, you gotta, if you know, mid-match adjustments. If you're Gioffre, right, like you get to an underhook, you don't pay rent there, right? You don't hang. And if you give a takedown, that's locking hands.
That's gotta be clasping.
It's a takedown.
Did they call a takedown yet?
What is going on here?
They have some great flexibility. We're scrambling on mat 1.
Yeah, this is why you do gymnastics before you start wrestling, right?
That's a whole conversation that's very true. It's going to be a stalemate. What a great minute of no scoring.
Yeah, I mean, just a textbook fireman's gets into a weird spot. I mean, yeah, come on, throw the brick, Cody Brewer. You wanted to. I saw it.
What did he want to brick?
A takedown. Neutral danger. I don't know, man. I mean, you can't take him home. We got 0 challenges in this match. You had more challenges in the.
You can't take him home with you.
Yeah. Just challenge something, you know?
For sure.
It's like, hey, Steve Garland just got a page from the concession stand. They need to sell a couple more boxes of popcorn.
Seventh inning stretch. We're down to 35 seconds.
Nice duck attempt by Gioffre.
Okay, so Christian, if it goes scoreless here, if you're VTECH, what do you choose here, third period?
Neutral.
Okay, never. Okay, so Gioffre hooked the knee, trying to come out, trying to pop the head out, hook the knee again, trying
Pushes
to still
off,
pop the
great
head.
job.
Now you definitely got to pick neutral, right? Because you've hit that fireman situation twice, right?
Yeah, I mean, you bait him into an underhook, right? You give him an overhook, or you give him an underhook, you throw an overhook, and
give
boom.
him either one. Just get to scrambles. You got to get 2 takedowns. You got to get a takedown, kill the riding time, cut him. You got to pick neutral, right? Yep. You're on it, Coach.
I mean,
okay, 6'3", Gioffre. And, you know, Christian, sometimes you agree with people to be nice in the air, and sometimes you agree with them because they're absolutely right. If this duel had started at 125, it feels like it might have gone differently.
For sure, right? I mean, and a beautiful
oh my God. He's got to pin him. It looked like it was pinned.
Look at that, right? Look at the way this duel has changed like that, right? Like
13 to
3, and you
plus riding time.
Right? So, but to think about this, right? You start the duel at 125.
Yes.
Cooper Flynn comes out 4-2 win.
Barely
you get that huge win from Marlon, right? And then here you get a huge win from Gioffre, right? You're up 8-3. You got a chance.
Well, not only that, but even if you lose 49 to 57, it's close at the break, right? Like it's within
nice
2 points.
Like Turk, you step over here with that left leg. That's near fall, and that's going to be it.
Well,
that's going to be a tech.
Well, yeah, he's got to ride him out to get it.
Wow.
Right? This is going to be 17-3 plus the riding time. He's got that bent leg Turk. That's like a nightmare.
You step over the. Yeah, that's. We work on getting there all the time.
Yeah, it's death. He can pin him here. If he gets under the chin, he can pin him.
Gioffre gave him a nice little slap in the face.
Did he just slap him in the head?
Oh, he did. Yeah, twice.
He's going to pin
That's a
it.
pin. That's a pin. You got to get this.
What's he looking for? Wow, he was pinned. So the final score is going to be 27-9 in Gloomy, right?
27-8.
No,
9. You got the tech fall. You're right.
You called it first. You just needed to have the riding technique.
Wow, Joffre's good. That was a good win. Give up the first takedown. You score 19 straight. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the tale of...
What a weird ending
Yeah.
for Virginia Tech, right? Like, you dominate the whole night, then you're like, you got to get on the bus. It feels weird, right?
Yeah, absolutely, right? And you know, just this, if this match would have started at a different point, it could have been so much different, right? Katka, you know, that heavyweight match was weird. You know, 25 was close, 33 was a huge upset, 41 was a great showing of, you know, from Gioffre. So, wow. I mean, just interesting match, right? It's so hard to describe how it kind of came to fruition, but the Hokies take the victory. And
Well, at the end of the... Well, Christian, at the end of the day, a lot of good wrestling, the Commonwealth Clash, and, you know, look at TJ Stewart. He's smiling like crazy, and a lot of respect between these two programs. I hope we get together more than once next year, my man. Got a lot of love for you. Appreciate what you're doing for the sport and how good you are at this part of our lives.
Well, we got a 5-year plan of getting together, so it's always a pleasure, and you know, a lot of great wrestling tonight. You know, the match was a little bit, the score shows a very different result from what we watched. So really interesting, really interesting duel.
Well, that'll do it for us, Christian. He's Christian Ornowski. I'm David Mercatani saying so long from John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville, Virginia, where Virginia Tech wins 27-9. To watch this entire duel on